हेलो 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 कॉलर भी आ रहा है, कॉलर साउंड आ रहा है इसमें, इसी अलग
जूम पे आ रहा है कि नहीं?
जूम पे, जूम वाला आप ही बताइए। एक बार सर लीव कर दो सर, ओपन दोबारा। मीटिंग फिर से ज्वाइन करेंगे
या फिर यहाँ पे पासवर्ड क्या है? ये यहाँ से बात करके देखो डायरेक्ट, तो वो चलेगा।
इससे अभी आवाज़ जा रहा है।
हाँ क्या जा रहा है?
आवाज़ जा रहा है।
इससे आवाज़ जा रहा है ना, तो इसी से कर।
इसे यहीं से
प्रेजेंटेशन जो था, प्रेजेंटेशन को यहाँ पे लॉक करके बस इसी को प्रोजेक्ट करो।
यहीं से कर सकते हैं। अच्छा ये
हाँ
लगा
हाँ,
हुआ तो इसको मैं
तो आप
दोबारा।
कैसे कनेक्ट करें?
एम आई ऑडिबल?
ये
एक सेकंड, इसको लॉग इन कर लेते हैं प्रेजेंटेशन पे।
Yes, yes, sir. This is theory. Open your link.
ओके या विल जस्ट स्टार्ट।
But no very clear. Yeah, the video is not.
नहीं नहीं, इसको चेंज मत करो, जैसा है वैसे रहने दो।
इसमें प्रेजेंटेशन रहने दो ना।
बस बस ठीक ठीक है, यहाँ पे प्रेजेंटेशन है ना।
हाँ
बस ठीक है ठीक है।
दूसरा लैपटॉप इससे नहीं होगा।
जो कनेक्ट मत करो, ज्वाइन चाहिए। ठीक है ठीक है ना।
Hello, can you hear me now? Okay, yes, sorry for this delay due to logistics reasons and technical difficulties. So a very warm welcome to all of you to the open house for JEE Advanced Qualified Candidates hosted by IIT Kanpur. I am Ameya Karkare, a professor in the Computer Science Department and your host for today. So whether you are joining here at L7 or tuning in online, we are very excited to have you today for this session. So this open house is designed to give you a glimpse of life at IIT Kanpur, our academic excellence, vibrant student life, global opportunities, and the incredible support that will guide you throughout your journey here. We have with us today a distinguished panel of faculty members. They will walk you through various aspects of IIT Kanpur experience. Each of them brings a unique perspective, and they play a vital role in shaping the student ecosystem in the institute. So we'll begin with our first speaker, Professor Manindra Agrawal, who is the director of IIT Kanpur. Professor Manindra is a renowned computer scientist and a Padma Shri awardee. He leads IIT Kanpur with a vision of academic excellence and innovation. He will deliver the opening address and share the institute's mission and aspiration for its institute. And you'll be happy to know that he is also an alumnus of the institute. So I request Professor Manindra to join on the stage.
It is not shared yet. I don't think I can see it here. It's not here. Share screen, share screen. Yep. But it's not moving. Oh, it is. It's slow. Wait. Let's wait. Yeah. All right. So good morning, everyone, to all the students present here and online. First of all, heartiest congratulations to all of you for clearing probably the toughest exam in the world and obtaining a great rank. And you will be joining the IIT system in one of the IITs. And today I'll talk about IIT Kanpur, giving a very brief overview of what we are, what we do. So the institute in numbers is in front of you, a very large campus, 1,000+ acres of land, almost 600 faculty, almost, actually not 9,000, the students are now touching 10,000. And we have some of the best departments. If you see the department-wise global ranking, the top 100, there are several of our departments that appear. Very broadly, and I think Dean Academics will give you more details of this, we have departments grouped in the different engineering sections, sciences, humanities. In addition to that, there are what we call interdisciplinary programs, three of them in photonics, material science, and nuclear engineering. And more recently, we have initiated the concept of schools, which are interdisciplinary in nature and encompass one or more departments and centers. We now have three of them, and I'll talk about these three later on. So this is how we started and progressed over time. 1959 was the founding of the institute. The first batch was admitted in 1960. Right at the start, a number of departments which were more prevalent at the time were initiated. As you can see, IIT Kanpur has been the leader in computer science education in the country. We were the first to start a master's program in the country. We were the first to host a computer in the country as early as 1963. An IBM 1620 system came to the institute. And over time, we have continued to innovate. Earlier this decade, we started Biosciences, Bioengineering Department, which has flourished, and now we have the Gangwal School of Medical Sciences, as I mentioned briefly. Moving on, we have been starting new departments: Earth Sciences, Economic Sciences, Sustainable Energy, Space, and the three schools that I alluded to. And the latest one of them is Wadhwani School of AI and Intelligent Systems, which started just 2 months ago. We, of course, do research work in nearly all domains of engineering and sciences, but in terms of research that has found very strong applications and has had quite a significant impact in the society, I have highlighted here 7 of those domains. And these are the 7 domains where we have been focusing on creating very impactful technologies. So let me just quickly go through each one of these. Start with the cybersecurity, where we have a technology innovation hub in this space called C3I Hub, which has done a number of deployments of technologies. Some of them you can see on the screen here. More interestingly, we monitor through what are called honeypots live attacks which are happening from all over the world, as you can see in this map. This is live. So we have a server sitting in Mumbai, one in London, and one in Midwest US. And we observe attacks happening on these servers live. As you can see right now, somewhere near Southeast Asia, it's probably Malaysia, there is an attack coming to our Mumbai server. And this allows us to understand what are the kind of cyber attacks which are happening and from where. And we have collected very interesting statistics over time about this. Let me just get back to my slides. Oops, what happened to this? How do I get rid of this? Okay, here we are. Those of you who have come here may have received a digital ID. Have you received it? Not, maybe not yet. Maybe you will receive a digital ID. So this is also a
Welcome to the future of identity management system at IIT Kanpur. Introducing digital IDs powered by verifiable credentials. A revolutionary way to enhance security, efficiency, efficiency and convenience.
I love how convenient it is. No more worrying about forgetting my iCard.
With digital IDs, each user is equipped with a secure, verifiable digital credential directly on their mobile device. Whether you're entering the campus or accessing specific buildings, your identity is verified instantly.
And it feels great knowing my data is secure and private.
So this is an ID system developed in-house by a startup. This startup transitioned and has handed over the technology to us. So this is being implemented all over campus. All students are getting digital IDs and which can be used all across the campus. It's not there fully yet, but more and more facilities are getting added. Oops, okay. Next domain is AI, and everybody these days talks about how AI is going to change the world. It is changing the world. And our group working in AI has again developed some very interesting solutions. One of them is currently being developed is a digital health stack for the state of UP, where the health data from all over the state is being collected, analyzed, and presented in a form that can be used for inferring interesting outcomes. Third domain, okay, here are more students. The third domain, and by the way, this AI group is what led to this formation of, or I should say cybersecurity and AI group, have now resulted in the Vadhwani school. Next domain is on drones. We have been equipped with an airstrip, a flight lab, and wind tunnel. So all the ingredients are there to build drones. And indeed, there are several faculty-led initiatives building multiple types of drones on campus, and some examples you see here. We are working on making a national drone technology hub on campus, and there are discussions moving forward on this right now. And here is an example drone, which is the kamikaze drone, which if you see the video, this is again a demo in Army camp. So this is a small drone, kamikaze, called BAS. It carries a hand grenade, and you can fly to your target and blast over it, creating the necessary consequences. And this is right now, it's a faculty-led startup, which is Blue Dynamic, which has developed this. And it is, Army has shown huge interest in this, and I believe they are in the process of large order on this. Oops, okay. The next domain I will address is the medtech space. Again, this is a consequence of the biosciences, bioengineering department we started 25 years ago. And it has led to a lot of interesting innovation in medical technologies over time. We recently established a Center for Engineering in Medicine, which is developing many interesting technologies. One of them is this Hridayantra. It is a artificial heart wall. As you can see, this metallic attachment to an actual heart, and it pumps the heart. When heart's pumping capacity deteriorates, so you insert such an artificial pump which continues to pump the blood 24/7. And because such a valve, such a pump cannot afford any malfunction, so it has to be engineered very precisely. And the current testing shows that our device is comparable to the leading device available across the world at 1/10 of the cost. So we are now moving to the animal trial stage for this device, and hopefully this will get launched in the market over the next few years. Next is robotics. We have groups working in various aspects of robotics, in artificial muscle, in quadruped robot, and brain-computer interfaces. And couple of deployments or interesting development that we have done is one is a inspection robot. So this traverses the perimeter of any place. It could be a building or a campus, and looks for any unusual activity around it. So this is an inspection robot moving around a electric substation. It has, as you can see, a camera or sensors which detect any malfunction anywhere. Next demo I'll show you is a quad robot. It's also developed in-house. There was a recent video about this robot which was very popular in social media, where some dogs thought it's one of their kind and started interacting with it. Okay, moving on. Quantum technologies. So some of you may be aware we have a national quantum mission which was launched last year to develop quantum technologies in the country. And under that mission, two very key projects are being executed at IIT Kanpur. One of them is developing a magnetometer which detects magnetic field. And the special quality of this is it can detect very, very tiny magnetic fields of the order of femtotesla. And so this is the plan. This whole thing is under development. And the usage of this are many. One of them is detecting things underwater. So if you have say for example, a shipwreck or a submarine, for example, any such entity emits a tiny magnetic field, which through such a sensor one can detect. Then the second project that's undergoing is on quantum imaging. And again, very interesting idea that you take two beams of photons which are entangled. So entangled photons means that whatever happens to one of them, exactly the same thing happens to the other. So once you create two entangled beams of photon, you use one beam to send it to whatever object you want to image, and the other beam you actually image. So whatever happens on the first beam, it gets replicated on the second one, and your image comes out very nicely in the second beam. So these two beams could be actually physically in two different parts of the world. So you can image sitting in your home something anywhere else in the world. So again, this has multiple applications. Another interesting project that is happening is on cloud seeding. This has attracted a lot of media attention also over time. Because of our airstrip, our own aircraft, we have set up our aircraft to do cloud seeding, which can cause artificial rain. And some field trials of this are about to happen in NCR region. Delhi government is very keen to move this forward. Okay. So these are the very interesting work in the technological space that's happening. And I said many of this has now led to creation of 3 major schools. The first one, chronologically, that's the first one that got established, is the Gangwal School of Medical Sciences and Technology. Under this school, we have a super specialty hospital coming up on campus, and also a lot of research in the medtech space, as I already outlined. Second school, which was established, is the Kotak School of Sustainability. Its aim is to develop sustainable technologies for the country and the world. And it has under it multiple research themes: air quality, water quality, sustainable cities. That's again very critical. In fact, there is a Center of Excellence in Sustainable Cities that has been established under this school. We have also been working on making the campus a net zero campus in terms of waste, water, electricity, and also coming up with urban mobility solutions under the Sustainable City Initiative. So a lot of this work is currently undergoing. And the last one is the Vadhwani School, which I mentioned, established only a couple of months ago. So this encompasses the work we are doing in cybersecurity as well as AI. And in addition to this, the robotics work is also coming under this. And we also aim to establish a center for AI policy under this school, so as to come up with mechanisms on how to integrate AI in the day-to-day functioning in the government and elsewhere, and what are the pitfalls one must be aware of. So all in all, some very exciting and interesting things are currently happening on campus, and in the next few years, one expects we will have a lot of impactful technologies coming out of campus. And I hope that all our students who are present here and those of you who are going to join us will play a key role in making this happen. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Agrawal, for that inspiring opening and for sharing the vision of IIT Kanpur. All these projects are solving real-life problems and are led by faculty and students of the institute. The school model promotes interdisciplinary research, which is the demand of the day, and all this requires a strong academic backbone. So I invite Professor Ashoki De now, who is the Dean of Academic Affairs. Professor De oversees the academic framework at IIT Kanpur. He will introduce you to the rigorous yet flexible academic structure, curriculum design, and the diverse learning opportunities available at IIT Kanpur. Professor Ashoki De.
Share. Give me share. Am I audible? So online participants, Anand, is it okay? Am I audible? Okay, so good morning all, and before we not this one.
You are audible, but your slides are on presentation mode. So
Yeah, I'm not. Is this one already muted? Okay. Perfect. Okay, so again a warm welcome. So before we of you, and again congratulations to all of you, those who have qualified the JEE Advanced, and welcome to IIT Kanpur Open House. So what plan to do is that before we start this talking about little bit of academics, not I'm planning to go through the bits and pieces or the very micro details of the things, but give you a glimpse of the different things. Obviously, we talk about academic systems because that's your primary thing that you are here for. That's what I started that clip of going through the view of the system. And this particular office actually deal with this, the whole academic management. Obviously, there are other structures and all this, so I'm primarily taking care of that office with alongside with Professor Abhijit, who is the Associate Dean of that office. So now, what is the basic philosophy that we build upon the system? Primarily these things. So if you look at that, strong fundamentals, flexible curriculum, I'll take you through that very quickly in another few seconds. Then, as Professor Agarwal mentioned, research-driven learning, that's what you could see different kind of development that has come to the campus and being carried out, and obviously interdisciplinary opportunities. Obviously, you would be able to see what are those. Now, if you look at the bachelor's program, we have Bachelor's of Technology, which typically we call it as a BT program. So we have all these different engineering departments, starting from aerospace, biological science and bioengineering, civil, chemical. Then we have Bachelor of Technology and Management, which is a BTM program, and then Bachelor of Technology Honors. What is that? I'll just take you to quickly there. And then you could see these are the Bachelor of Science programs. Obviously, if you see the Bachelor of Technology and Bachelor of Science program, they are the primary to basket, and then you have the BSM program, which is Bachelor of Science and Management and Bachelor of Science and Honors, BSH. So you have 6 science department at this point of time. So this is what you have all this program. Now when you talk about the key highlights of the UG program, so this is just again a quick thing to show you that you have degree options like, as I said, the Bachelor of Science or Bachelor of Technology Honors, so that's honors program. You could have or earn rather interdepartmental degree, or then you could have management program. I'll again come to that. We have introduced with our curriculum review very recently the scheme that actually introduced you through this social science basket, which includes all your humanities courses, management, environmental related courses. So that's where you could kind of, it comes in a basket, so you could choose those things which is part of your particular template. Then again, you could go for entrepreneurship, and that could as a part of your curriculum. Then you could also earn your credit through the external activities like industrial experience and things like that. And more importantly, you could get some credit waiver, which is equivalent to 1 full semester course through these online MOOC courses. Obviously, whichever department you belong to, depending on that, some of the particular courses which are available and that you can do. So that means 1 course you do that. Then you could take exit degree path, which is not desired at the beginning, but you do have that option to exercise. Then you have English language helping program. Basically, at the freshman year, we do run these English language courses. So you are kind of, and then alongside the counseling service, student gymkhana, they also do conduct a lot of student helping classes. Then you have courses on practical ethics. So these last 2 options are readily available for all first year students, and they go through that kind of things. Now, when you talk about the program flexibility, this is what I was talking about. Your BT or BS programs are essentially kind of, one can earn that through 3 different tracks. Track 1, which you get the regular BT or BS. Track 2, you can get the BT alongside the management, or track 3, BS or BT alongside the management, and track 3 is the with honors. So what it does that, you stay still in your parent department, but then you earn some extra credits through coursework, then you could be eligible for this kind of degree at the time of graduation. So if you little bit look at that thing, so Bachelor of Technology or Bachelor of Science program, which is regular 4-year program that we operate, then obviously alongside that interdepartmental degree, that means if there are 2 departments who are offering a joint degrees or interdepartmental degree, that you can kind of exercise. Then as I said, the Bachelor of Technology or Science alongside the management program, that means the BTM and BSM program, and then the honors program, where as I said that there are certain eligibility criteria, but one can actually do one of these or couple of them. So, and we also right now following this kind of granular grading system, that means 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 like that. So this is the granular grading system which has been followed at this moment, and more importantly, which you would be more curious to know. So this is the probably key thing, the brand change. Yes, IIT Kanpur also allow the brand change, okay, end of the first year. Depending on your CPI, obviously the performance and the department that you would like to go, what is the availability of the seats and all these things. So we do allow the branch change at the end of your first year. Then if you look at this, the dual degree program, this is another opportunity. That means you can earn your bachelor's degree alongside the master's. So essentially you talk about 4 years, you add 1 more year, instead of 4 plus 2, you can actually earn your dual degree, and that dual degree could be, you can have both bachelor's and master's degree from the same department. That is a very simple or easier option. You can have bachelor's and master's degree are in different department. That means if you are in, let's say, computer science, you could have a second degree from electrical or aerospace, or maybe the vice versa. The student who is registered in the parent department alongside have the dual degree or the second degree, the master's degree from the other departments which are offering that degree. Most of the department, by and large, they offer this program. So it's not a question that somebody is not offering. Third option is that you can combine your bachelor's degree with your master's in business administration. That means MBA. So that means again, you have certain selection criteria. So you have a bachelor's degree in a particular department, then alongside you can earn the MBA degree along that. So again, this is a 4 plus 1 year program. Okay. So this is the option that you have. Then you have double major. That means a student can graduate with 2 departments. That means I can have a major in electrical at the same time major in the computer science and engineering. So it's not like what we're saying that it is an option available, but obviously this comes with certain performance criteria. It's not like that if I would like to do this, I would be allowed to do this. If your performance, that means your CPI or the grades are there, then obviously the major and all this, once you apply, if you are awarded, then you can get this. But this is another, good option that one could exercise, like from one parent department and having a second degree from the. Then obviously this is what I'm not going to talk about much, because our Dean International is going to talk about, but you have these kind of opportunities also there, that you could go for exchange program, internship program, and all these things. So she will talk about in more details about all this. Now, so far we are talking about the academics part, that you are having all this, but also you enjoy, okay? So you enjoy in the class what you are doing, and sometimes it's good to see those, that what you are doing there, okay? You do all this also in the classroom. So not only doing studying, your double major, double degree, all these things. So we do capture all these moments. Okay, obviously students do capture. And then again, there are these things, I would not spend too much time, but the departments also having these are available in our official website also, that they have the departments wise. I can quickly run through that.
Welcome to the Aerospace Engineering Department of IIT Kanpur. Here we look at various aspects of aeronautics and aerospace. This includes aerodynamics, and structural aspects of aeronautics and space.
So coming back to that, so you have all the classroom which are Wi-Fi campus with the licensed softwares that campus-wide licenses we have. Obviously, we have a data center which provide all these things support for the whole campus community, not only for the students and all this. Then obviously, these are the facilities that fulfill your dreams. That's what you are here. And nicely, if you look at about the lecture hall complex, okay. So you can see it will take you through the
some sunshine, give me some rain, give me another chance. I wanna grow up once again. Give me some sunshine, give me some rain, give me another chance. I wanna grow up once again. Give me some sunshine, give me some rain, give me another chance. I wanna grow up once again. Give me some.
So these rules, we have a lot of academic rules and things like that, but that to facilitate the area that you would like to pursue or would like to work. Obviously, in a nutshell, IIT Kanpur facilitates your dream to come true. Okay. So what we really encourage you that you pursue your passion here. We ensure that your well-being, we contribute to your growth and become the best person of yourself. So when you go through the journey at IIT Kanpur, it's a journey of your transformation. And obviously, we expect you to do critical thinking, lifelong friendship, and that's how the IITK life is all about you. Okay? And we have a JoSAA help desk, which is right now being operated by the students, so you can get all kind of support. Obviously, you have zillions questions, doubts regarding your counseling service, but they would be able to help you out. Obviously, academics, if you are a bit more interested at this point of time, you can go through that website. And once again, thank you and wish you all the best.
Okay, thank you, Professor Day, for that insightful presentation on academics of IIT Kanpur. I personally get a lot of queries about branch change and double major, so I hope your presentation will answer those queries and also be helpful to the students. So after the academics, let's hear about student life and campus culture from Professor Prateek Sen, Dean of Student Affairs. Professor Sen is the driving force behind student life at IIT Kanpur outside academics. So he will talk about vibrant campus culture, student clubs, hostels, and other support systems that ensure student well-being and growth beyond academics. Professor Sen will be joining online. So we'll just set it up.
Hello, good morning.
Just 1 minute, Prateek. We'll have to see if you
Yeah,
are,
sure.
so can you have shared your screen?
Yeah, I have shared my screen. Yeah.
you can start, Pratik.
Is it visible, right?
Yeah.
The screen is visible. Hello, everyone. So, very good morning to all of you. After the presentations by Professor Agarwal, Director IIT Kanpur, about the mission and vision of IIT Kanpur, comprising all the aspects, and Professor Day about the academics at IIT Kanpur, I would like to take you through the student life at IIT Kanpur. So, first of all, I would like to congratulate all the candidates for qualifying JEE Advance, not only the candidates, their parents as well, because it's a toughest exam in this world, and hearty congratulations from my side. I want to show you this slide to begin with, to to tell you very clearly that IIT Kanpur believes in zero tolerance to ragging. So you just come to IIT Kanpur, you really do not have to think of ragging. At IIT Kanpur, there is no ragging reported in the past couple of years. And we are taking a very strong steps for this any incident related to ragging. So basically, the Dean of Student Affairs, we takes care of your all non-academic activities, starting from your registrations to accommodations to your activities other than academics, your sports, your scholarships, your well-being, and of course, the corrective measures. So I will start with the hostels, which we call the halls of residences, where you people will be. If you choose to come to IIT Kanpur, the left side, what you can see is Hall 13, where all the boys will be staying, and the right-hand side, what you can see, the photograph of Hall 4, where all the girl students will be staying in the first year. Of course, in the subsequent years of your stay at IIT Kanpur, you will be moving to different halls to see whole campus life, the hostel life at IIT Kanpur. So in this all the hostels, all the halls are equipped with a mess, canteen. Here in the right panel, you can see some glimpse of the messes in halls that people are having food during breakfast, lunch, and dinner. In the middle panel, you can see the very nice place where in the canteen area, where you can actually enjoy food, good quality food, of course. We also have a facility in each halls of residence about sports facility in each halls of residence. For example, volleyball, basketball, badminton, pools, TT, etc. So you're going to have a very good time during your free time other than academics. So the halls, the hostels are also equipped with amenities like a reading room, conference room, music room, TV room. If you are interested in music, you will get enough opportunity to pursue your interest, hobbies, and so on. Importantly, I mean, this for the parents, I mean, when your kid will be at IIT Kanpur, you really do not have to worry about your the security, because each hall of residences are equipped with security measures. For example, controlled access. Not everybody can go inside the hostel. It also gives us the surveillance of halls for safety of the residents and their properties. And of course, the fire safety is installed in each of the living places. I'll just give you some information about the health center, because health is one of the important issues which you should take care of your kids, of our students. So we have a very functioning health center at IIT Kanpur with 11 resident doctors. We also have 14 specialist OPDs with the doctors or specialists who are coming from outside. We also have the facility of referral OPD, dental clinic, homeopathy, ambulance, And hospitalization facilities also provided through IIT Kanpur Health Center, and we have tie-up with 14 hospitals in the city of Kanpur. It's also, we provide insurance, pharmacies for 24/7, pathology, physiotherapy, X-ray, CT tracing, all are in-house. I'll come to this medical insurance that here every student is insured with a sum of 1 lakh with a buffer money of another 1 lakh. And that takes care of, it's per year, so, and that takes care about all the expenditure related to health. And, and this insurance is actually applicable all India. And because we understand that during the, if a student is hospitalized for the ill health, so initially it's not possible for the parents to arrive the campus immediately. So we also provide attendant in the hospital. So the parents should not worry much when your student is having some medical issues. We completely takes care of the health part of the student. And we also have a dedicated desk to help out in case a student is suffering from any health conditions. We also have the student gymkhana, which is a very vibrant student body at IIT Kanpur. It consists with, and it has 4 basically councils: Media and Cultural Councils, having 14 clubs, Science and Technology Council with many clubs, societies and teams, Games and Sports Council, Academic and Career Council. So this platform will give you to pursue your hobbies, your interest, apart from the academics, which Professor Dey has already explained. Under the President Gymkhana Council, we have different cells. For example, Community Welfare Cell, Entrepreneurship Cell, Vox Populi. So if you are in the community welfare, I mean, if you like that, then you can fulfill your hobbies, your liking through one of these cells. So we have enough opportunity outside academics for your daily life at IIT Kanpur. Of course, this is the famous festivals at IIT Kanpur. These are student-driven festivals. Students are all about this. So we have Antaragni. Some glimpse of festival are shown in the left panel and right panel videos. So we have Antaragni, we have Tekriti, which is a technical festival, and we have Udghosh, which is a sports festival. As you can see here, people like to really enjoying the nights, the days during the competitions, the performance, etc. And this right-hand side, which you can see, is that Sonu Nigam is performing live during Antaragni. So coming to the sports facility, it is not inside the hall, but in the campus. So we have varieties of sports facility, and we encourage all of our students to participate in sports. We have 5 badminton courts, 4 squash courts, tennis courts, 12 TT boards in TT Arena, hockey, football, cricket. We have 2 swimming pools, basketballs, volleyballs, gymnasiums, yoga hall, pool room, and many. So these are some photographs of the facilities that I mentioned just now. Coming back to the scholarship. So we have a huge number of scholarships available for the students who are the students of IIT Kanpur. I just give you some small number. The last year, total 835 students were given this MCM scholarship. And depending on the family income, this also allow to give us this also allow us to give a pocket money of about 10,000 per annum. So we also have this free basic mess, where the basic mess rebate is given, which is about 30,000 per annum, and last year beneficiaries are 293. We also have this Inspire Scholarship, of course, it's through Government of India, Bright Mind Scholarship, which is a donor scholarship, Academic Excellence Awards, Sports Scholarship. Apart from that, we have a huge number of donor scholarship, and in the last year, about 225 student beneficiaries are there for these donor scholarships. So you'll find a suitable scholarship for you while at IIT Kanpur. So we also have this institute counseling service who takes care about the well-being of the students, and basically the motto is to foster mental well-being and emotional resilience, and to ensure timely and effective and respectful mental health services in an inclusive environment. We have psychiatrists, professional counselors, faculty advisor, faculty guides, student mentor. Professor Mishra will going to tell you more about this. However, the motto of ours is creating a home away from home. With this, I hope that you will take a correct choice, foreseeing the consequences. Thank you so much. I'll be very happy to answer questions during the question answer session.
Thank you, Professor Sen, for that engaging insight into student life and well-being at IIT Kanpur. Now let's go from local to global. Let's explore global opportunities at IIT Kanpur with Professor Bushra Atiq, Dean of International Relations. Professor Atiq will highlight the international exposure IIT Kanpur offers, the collaborations, exchange programs, and research opportunities that will connect you with the world. So welcome, Professor Bushra Atiq.
So, a very good morning to all of you, students who are here physically and the students who are joining us online. So, hearty congratulations to all of you. I know it's a very proud moment, especially for parents, to congratulations to them as well, especially because this year around 1.2 Can you see now? Can you see now? Yeah. So especially this year, like around 1. Yeah. So around 1.2 million students appeared for the main exam, and you are the one who are like really worked hard, and you're here. So the previous speakers, like my colleagues, they spoke about academic program and in general the life at IIT Kanpur. And I'm going to give you a glimpse about what are the activities that we have under okay. But here I cannot see them, right? Yeah, so Office of International Relation is the main point of contact for all the international students, faculty and the scholar, as well as IIT Kanpur students who are enrolled here and the faculty who are traveling abroad for various academic programs. And we are also involved in initiating collaboration with various foreign universities, also look after government-aided programs for foreign as well as Indian students, implement semester exchange programs as well as internships and various joint degree programs. So these are the some international partnership that we have across the globe. You can see we have around 15 partnership in US, North America, including Canada, Europe, Asia, Australia, and Africa. So in general, like we have 80 plus partnership with foreign university across the globe. And if I talk about what are these activities, so we have joint degree programs. There are 14 joint degree programs. 13 of these are for PhD student and one for MBA. And we also have, I'll talk about in a moment about the bachelor students, like what kind of options we have for them. We also have joint supervision. Currently, we have a joint supervision option for PhD students with the Reiken University in Japan. 25 plus partnership for semester exchange program across Europe, Asia, and North America. And we have currently 4 joint research centers. We have a joint research center, IITK Rice University, IITK University of Alberta in Canada, IITK Melbourne University, also La Trobe University in Australia. Then I'll walk you through what are the opportunities we have for international students. So this is one program which we are going to initiate soon from next semester probably. And in this particular program, we have international BTMT program, which is 4+1 program. So 4 years of your bachelor's degree and 1 year of your master's degree. And this is mainly when the student, they are enrolled in the bachelor's program at IIT Kanpur, they could opt for the MT component for the dual degree in their 7th semester. They could also apply in the 5th, 6th semester. And if they're eager to do an international BTMT program, they need to first apply for the dual degree program, and then finally they could get the bachelor degree from IIT Kanpur and the master's degree jointly awarded by IIT Kanpur as well as the partner university. For MT component, because this is like involved project work, they need to identify a supervisor at IIT Kanpur as well as another supervisor from the partner university. So usually a student will spend 5th year partially or entirely at the partner university, depend on the MOU and what kind of agreement we have. And student may also get a stipend at the partner university. So what it brings, like it brings obviously international exposure, it will have better career prospect and increase the employability. And more than that, it will open up many future avenues for you. So coming to semester exchange program, as I told you, there are several semester exchange programs you could opt. You have to spend at least like 1 to 2 semester abroad at the collaborating university. You will get global experience in terms of research, academics, and culture. And you could also earn credit at this partner university, which could be counted here. And some of the eligibility criteria we have is like different for UG as well as PG student. For UG, you need to have minimum 200 credits and 7 CPI, whereas for PG student it's a little higher, CPI of 8, and they need to spend at least 2 semesters at IIT Kanpur, and overall good academic record is required. These are some of the universities which are participating in the semester exchange program. Currently we have 25 plus semester exchange program with foreign universities. And Sankalp Mittal is our student who availed this program in the last year at EPFL.
Hello everyone, my name is Shreya Garg and I'm a third year BTech student at IIT Kanpur. I recently had a chance to visit Hong Kong Baptist University as a part of semester exchange program from the International Relations Office. So I spent the entire semester in Hong Kong at that university and did my academics there. It was a really nice experience. I learned a lot from being there, and I'd like to share some of the benefits which I feel of going on such exchange programs. It will give you an international exposure and a global outlook. I made so many friends there and explored a completely new city, a new place with them. It was really rewarding. It improved my communication skills a lot because I talked in a language which was not my mother tongue and not their mother tongue either. So I learned how to bridge the language barrier and feel more comfortable among people who were different than me. I also learned to be more independent, especially in the matters of budgeting, traveling, carrying myself. It helps to boost your self-confidence that you lived there in a completely different country away from your family and friends for an entire semester. Another huge benefit is networking. You meet people from all around the world who may or may not be from your domain. It will help you build connection, learn about their culture and experiences, and learn from them. So that was a really, really nice experience, and you'll definitely come back with a lot of memories which will last you a lifetime. Thank you.
So that was Shreya's experience at Hong Kong. Now I'll come to research internship or short visits. So we also time by time we share the calls for application for research internship at foreign universities, and usually the duration here is shorter, it's like 1 to 8 weeks, and the final selection is carried out by the foreign university, and selected student may receive stipend during the internship. This may or may not be open to all the departments, and usually the student apply to our office and we select them based on their CPI and the statement of purpose they share with us. And these are some of the foreign universities who are involved in offering regular offering this research internship programs for our students. So now coming to the Sakura Science Exchange Program, this is floated by Japan Science and Technology Agency, and this is quite popular. Every year they select 5 students, and this trip for 5 students is fully funded by Japanese Science and Technology Agency. And during this period, students they visit several leading research laboratories, industries, and universities. And the eligibility criteria is mainly interest in research and higher education, good academic record, open for all the student, but preference is mainly given to the UG student and the master's students. So these are the 5 students who availed this option last year.
Hi everyone, I am Shivansh Mangal and I am thrilled to welcome you all to IIT Kanpur. Last year, I had an amazing opportunity to visit Japan through Sakura Science Exchange Program organized by Japan Science and Technology Agency. I was one of the 5 students selected from IIT Kanpur for this week-long exchange held in September 2024. We visited top institutions like Kyoto University, Osaka University, toured leading research companies like Koriba Corporation and Shimadzu Museum, and engaged in hands-on research and collaboration. Apart from academics, we explored Kyoto's rich culture, places like Kinkakuji, Kyoto Tower, and beautiful shrines, experiencing Japan's heritage firsthand. This program really broadened my perspective and gave me a glimpse into international research and collaboration. And this is just one example of kind of global opportunities IIT Kanpur offer. From international programs to cutting edge projects, there is a lot waiting for you here. So make the most of your time, stay curious, and once again, welcome to IIT Kanpur.
Hello everyone, I am Nivedan Amarnani and I graduated from IIT Kanpur in 2023 with a BTech in Material Science and Engineering. Currently, I am pursuing a master's at NTU Singapore in the same field. The 4 years I spent at IIT Kanpur were really special, and they involved a lot of late night quiz competitions, sports tournaments, as well as all night study sessions. One of the most special memories I have from this time is the internship I spent at Rice University in Houston. I received this internship through the Rice IITK collaboration. This helped me grow not just professionally. This is where I learned that I wanted to do research as a career, and it also helped me explore a completely new country and a completely new culture. The decision to join IIT Kanpur was the best decision I could have made at the time, as it gave me a lot of freedom at that age. It had a lot of academic quality to offer, as well as the brilliant extracurricular activities they have. And I would encourage anyone who is struggling with this decision that IIT Kanpur is the right place for you. Thank you.
Okay, so you heard
Hello everyone, I am Nivedan Amarnani and I graduated from IIT Kanpur in 2023 with a BTech in Material Science and Engineering.
So you heard their experience. Now, what we have for students for these international trips. So in 2022, IIT Kanpur supported the travel and the visa expense up to 1.5 lakh of the selected student for these internships at Rice University. More recently, IIT Kanpur Foundation is supporting IIT Kanpur student for participating in the UCSC International Student Research Program. And currently, Mehta Rice Engineering Scholar Program is floated for graduate student, but we are also initiating the similar kind of program for our UG students. Besides that, we are also helping students in exploring other possible sources for support. These are mainly, some of these are obviously floated by different government, Indian government as well as the governments abroad. So Chapak scholarship, Dart scholarship, Raman Chapak fellowship, achieving scholarship, Fulbright scholarships. So these are some of these scholarships which we are like coordinating with the student and these funding agencies. So that's all from my side, and I'll be happy to take questions if you have any about any of these programs. Thank you.
Thank you, Bushra, for highlighting the international exposure available to the students. And up next, we have probably the most awaited session. We have Professor Ashwini Kumar Thakur, Chairperson of the Student Placement Office. He will talk about career and placement opportunities that are available to IIT Kanpur students, and he will go through the stellar placement record of IIT Kanpur, internship opportunities, and how Student Placement Office prepares students for successful career in academia, industry, and entrepreneurship. So over to Professor Ashwini Thakur.
Thank you, Amit. So, congratulations to all the students for crossing this, one of the greatest milestones of your life journey. And as my previous colleagues have already mentioned, that how the academic life and student life is going to be at IIT Kanpur. But in parallel, you also have to think about what will be your next milestone in the next journey post IIT Kanpur. So what I will do, I will take you through a broader outline that what we do at Students Placement Office, and I am talking on behalf of my whole team as well as Vice Chairman Students Placement Office, Professor Manjesh. My name is Ashwini. And this is our website. For those students who would like to know more details about Students Placement Office, please visit this office. And if you have very specific questions which probably I will not be able to address today in this presentation, you can also write an email and know more about Placement Office and its functioning. So this office deals with the three main areas where number one will be your career development. That means we try to find out and counsel you that what exactly you wish to be after IIT Kanpur in your career development path, and we would like to match, counsel you about your career development. And at the same time, the career, as you all know, is not just academic and technical journey which you are going to have at IIT Kanpur. You also need certain skills such as soft skills, writing skills, reading skills, creative skills, etc. So we provide all those guidance and skill enhancement programs at Students Placement Office. And third area is campus recruitment, where we try to manage and facilitate end-to-end recruitment for your smooth hiring experience. Now, in these different areas, we will not go deeper into the details, but essentially we do your skill enhancement and placement preparation which are conducted in a targeted session manner for depending on particular need of a student. The efforts are also inclusivity focused because we take care at IIT Kanpur, those students which are differentially abled. Okay, so we provide variety of needs required for these students apart from healthy students. Apart from just corporate sector, we also provide you guiding, for higher studies, whether you want to study in higher education in India, like for your MTech or PhD degree, or even abroad. So those kind of guidances will be also provided. And we have multiple clubs also in our center, and one of them is Toastmasters Club, which is funded by an alumnus of IIT Kanpur, which facilitate communication and leadership skill development through this particular club. Other than year-on engagements, we have very specific activities for the students, where we bring in industries to IIT Kanpur to have proper engagement with the students, especially those students who are little weaker, who needs more guidance, who needs sort of hands-hold experiences through Samvardhan program. That is one of the program which we do at SPO. Another one is dedicated for PhD students, which is known as Shodh Spardhan. And we are also at the same time now trying to break multiple barriers for international offers. And one of the example which I am highlighting here, Japanese company engagement. And Japanese companies do come to IIT Kanpur, and we will have a one-day session with our students. And this is going to grow, even more and more companies, more and more countries. So as you see from, this is the general timeline, you will see that our activity happens throughout the year, but here we take care of two major activities. One of the activities is internship that is offered for third-year students, and of course the placement season. So placement is essentially divided into two phases. One is phase one, which starts in December, and phase two, which starts from January to May, or sometimes it goes up to June. In June and July, we prepare our students, and we call the recruiters on the platform of SPO, where we prepare students through test and pre-placement talks for internship. That's what will be soon commencing. And then we start interviewing process for internships. And at the same time, parallelly, the office will prepare for placement preparation session, which will begin in first week of August or end of July, so that we can well prepared for December and phase two placements. September, November will be mostly registration of the students, and recruiters, mainly companies, will be taking place. And there we will prepare students for variety of tests which will be conducted by different corporate sectors, and pre-placement talks will be also managed. And then of course from December to essentially up to June, your placements will keep on happening. These are some of the numbers of 2024 and 25. You will see there are two again highlights. One is the internship, and another one is for the placement. So as of now, as of 31st May, 1,230 offers have been already made, out of which there are 30 international offers, 200 pre-placement offers, which is known as PPO. That means that students have gone for the internship, but they are being liked so much that they are offered essentially the job during the pre-placement internship itself. And in this drive, 450 companies have participated, and these are major companies. You have Look, Oracle, Qualcomm, and NPCI, Microsoft. All big companies have participated in the recruitment. And similarly for internship, about 568 offers were made, out of which 14 international offers, and 200 plus companies have participated for the internship drive. These are some of the numbers you can see for different degree programs of IIT Kanpur, BS, BTech, double major and dual degree. These are some of the percentages as of 31st May. And some of these numbers may look low because some students do register for placements, but they decide that they will go for higher studies, and those numbers are not written over here. This is department-wise. These are acronyms for different departments. If you see that this is aerospace, biological sciences, civil engineering, chemical engineering, chemistry, computer science, economics, electrical engineering, earth sciences, mechanical engineering, material science and engineering, mathematics and statistics and physics. These are some of the numbers of placements for 2024 and 25. And just to highlight that what kind of packages our students are getting, we are not talking about highest and lowest ones. We are talking about median CTC, that is cost to the company, is about 22 to 19 lakh per annum. And if you see the sector-wise classification in terms of placement, core meaning that core companies to a particular department, to a particular area. If it is aerospace company, manufacturing company, or biological sciences, they are clubbed as core. And these kind of classifications are followed throughout the IIT.
Who have successfully cleared this IIT IIT Advanced examination, and their parents as well. So congratulations to both. And this presentation actually has implications to both the students and their parents. So I'll mostly talk about the students' mental health and well-being that we take care at IIT Kanpur. My name is Shantanu Misra. I'm a professor here, and I also head the Institute Counseling Service. So IIT Kanpur is one of the institutes in India that talks about mental health and students' well-being very openly, because we recognize that mental health support is essential for the overall development of our students. And it is essentially one of our top priorities among with all other things that we have heard so far. And in that direction, about 50 years back, that is the first among all Indian institutes, IIT Kanpur has established the Institute Counseling Service, which is a functionary body that works directly under the director of the institute to take care of the students' mental health. So, in a lighter note, that students share their Man Ki Baat with us. So, that's more or less the way we work. That there's three keywords, as you can see, that empathy, expertise, and excellence in care. And all these are provided by some very trained and expert personnel. We have 3 consultant psychiatrists. We have 9 full-time clinical counselors. And again, I am proud to state that this number, 9 clinical counselors, is the highest among all institutes in India. We have more than 95 faculty guides, and as placement presentation, you have heard that students takes a big role there. Here as well, more than 600 students, they volunteer to check the mental health and well-being of our students. So the way we work is one-to-one, confidential and non-judgmental sessions. That means the students can go to a psychiatrist or meet a counselor through appointments. So it can be done via online, phone call, or walk-in, or whatever manner. Just a contact need to be established. And all these remain very confidential, and all our psychiatrists and counselors, they judge, they listen to the students in a non-judgmental way. We also have a special support during the exam and placement time. And this service is available 24/7. We also provide emergency service, and we have 2 helplines where students can call anytime if they need any support. So the beauty of IIT Kanpur campus is that if you join from the very first day, in fact, before joining, you'll feel that you're not alone. You have someone, and that's our mentor-mentee model or mentor-mentee system, which is very unique, that has been developed long back and it has been evolved with time. And this is kind of a model that has been adopted or being adopted by many institutions across India. So the way we work is that once you enroll at IIT Kanpur, then each student is given an immediate senior batch student, a second year student. So if you're a boy, then that senior student would be your Bapu. That's the term we use. And if you're a girl, then the senior student will be a girl as well, would be your Amma, and you'll be their Bacha. And this Bacha Bapu or Bacha Amma system continues not only your 4 years on the campus, but throughout your life, and it goes with your family and everywhere. So they will give you a call before you come to the campus. They will let you know how to come, where to come, what to bring, what not to bring, everything. So they support you on each and every aspect of your stay on the campus. And that's the last point in this slide, that they help with your academics, emotional support, and any personal or campus related concerns. Once you enter the campus for the first time, the Institute Counseling Service is the organization that will take care of your entry and your smooth transition and settlement on the campus. And that we call orientation program. If you select IIT Kanpur, you'll get the letters and all communications in due time. So this is one of the events that students, our alumni, they tell us that that's the best memory they had. So it's a 10 days long program, and students have a real huge fun. So may I request Professor Singh to present the video through this screen, because I could not share the presentation sound from here. Professor Singh, are you there? I'm stopping sharing my presentation. So this video is kind of a very
I got this feeling inside my bones.
speed
It goes electric
video
wavy
where
when
you
I
see
turn
that
it on.
what you'll do
All through my
on
city,
campus and what kind of
all
life
through my
you'll
home.
have. It's full of fun, it's full of enjoyment, full of interactions and everything.
I got this feeling inside
So
my
this
bones.
is the orientation video
It goes
of last
electric
year.
wavy when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the 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 nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on. Ooh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. I don't need no reason, don't need control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop, stop, stop. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move where you already know, so just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Everybody say. I got this feeling inside my bones.
You may
It
get
goes.
the idea now that from your very first day, once you join on the campus, it's a fun-filled journey, and we take care of that part. And altogether, so the next message is actually to the parents that I'd like to share that we are with you. So our support is always there for your kids' emotional journey, and we are always available. So if you have any concern, any question, or if you'd like to share some of your views, some of your concerns about your kid, you're always welcome to contact us, and we always ensure the care, safety, and growth of your kid. So this is where both parents and students, you can actually contact us here. So some of the questions I saw on the chat box that you were asking that whether you have to come physically or not, what is the joining process or admission process at IIT Kanpur? You just type Institute Counseling Service, IIT Kanpur at Google, then you reach to this website, and every information is there and it will be continuously updated. And before the joining date, you'll get a call from your Bapu or Amma. He or she will tell you exactly what you have to do. And even before that, if you have any concern about your stay at IIT Kanpur, you can write to the first email address, that's head_cs. If you have any other issues, you can write either to the counselor email address or UG_ICS email address. And that's my final slide. So congratulations again. And this is the team of this year, the core team. So we are eagerly waiting to welcome you on board at IIT Kanpur. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Mishra, for emphasizing the importance of student well-being. And with this, the presentations by our team is over. We now move on to Q&A session, so where you will have opportunity to ask questions. I think already our team is answering many questions on the chat window. So we'll take few more questions from the people who are present here. Do we have a mic or something? Okay, so if you can raise your hand, you can get the mic, then you can ask. उधर
Hello. I'm not sure who this question is directed to, but I want to ask what is the startup culture and entrepreneurial culture at IIT Kanpur, and how does the institute support it, and what goes on in that?
Okay, so the question is what is the startup culture and entrepreneurship culture at IIT Kanpur? How does the institute supports it? So Pratik, will you be able to answer it? Or who?
Yeah, all students are welcome to have the idea of the startups, and IIT Kanpur always in the side of this concept of the startup, and students are always encouraged to have to start their own startups, and of course it's competitive, so depending on the idea, students also get some seed fund space to perform the activity to go ahead with their plans of the startups. Yeah, we do support.
So we do have a separate startup innovation and incubation center. It was there in director's presentation also, which does support student startup as Professor Pratik has said. Okay. So any other question from the L7 audience? Yes, please.
In future aspect, BTech and MTech dual course, which is the more better? So
I would request Professor Ashok Day to answer this.
So, question is that which is better, BTech or BTech MTech dual degree? Now I think question is incomplete. In which context you are asking that question? What is the context that you are asking that question? Academics point of view or job perspective? Both cannot go hand to hand, right? I think it depends. It depends. Like, I mean, there are different aspects to this particular question. Like somebody, let's say, so-called quote unquote from students and parents' perspective, okay, this is not such a high demanding branch, but due to the rank and other logistic, we end up getting into that. That particular kid would like to have some exposure to something else. For that kind of situation, probably BTech MTech might be a good option. Let's say somebody is in such a high demanding, because high demanding is again relative. To me, high demanding is a mechanical engineering course, to you probably CSE, okay? So it depends again, relative framework. So high demanding students, for him or her, probably the BTech is sufficient if somebody is looking for a job right after that, or sometimes the dual degree is also preferred because they want to go into some kind of a different kind of job. Because all these jobs, which is so-called right now in most of your mind, that it depends on the market-driven situation and which branch you are in and what kind of job opportunity you would like to explore out. So that's what it's a single binary answer probably may not be a good answer. So it depends on the situation, what you are pursuing and what you would like to pursue. So then that would probably dictate that kind of situation. Okay.
So I may add, little bit on this part. So some students, within 2 to 3 years, they feel that we would like to have more research exposure. So by design, they feel that. So in MTech, that is for another 1 year, so they will have, full 1 year to do a research project and then submit a thesis. And then they can later decide that we want to go for a PhD, while still they can explore for the job opportunities. So most likely, this is the mindset students develop within 2 to 3 years, and then they can take a decision.
So I think you can come here because the camera is not working. Please.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, some questions related to branch change and all these things. So first of all, IIT Kanpur has branch change option, which I mentioned again very clearly. I'm reiterating, IIT Kanpur does allow you the branch change. Branch change depends, so I very loosely touch that performance. If you are a 10-pointer, you can do whatever you want to do. If you are a 4-pointer, don't expect what you would like to do. So your branches depends on your performance metrics. Let it be very, very clear about it. Okay. So branch change, when you talk about, it primarily depends on your performance at the end of your first year. So then the call would come from the academic office. You have to fill those, excuse me, don't do that without permission. Okay. So once the application is sought, you fill out the application with your grades and all these things, then the branches is done based on what you are opting for. Let's say somebody is in electrical, would like to go to mechanical or CSE, depends how many students are ahead of you, that's your CPI, and then how many seats are there. Okay, so obviously there is a performance alongside the availability is the issue with the branch change. Otherwise, branch change is there. Second thing, the double major, you can do any double major. If you are in any BS or BT program, doesn't stop you to do. So if you try to do double major, any of the BTech or BS program you are enrolled, you can do that. There is no limit to that. Again, that is based on the call after some semester. Okay, so you can opt for that. Obviously, basic CPI requirement would be there. So it's not like that, again, I am a 2.0 or 3.0, I would like to do double major in XYZ department, it may not be allowed because every department will have certain CPI based criteria. But otherwise, it's open to, X is open to all rest of the departments. Third, dual degree. Okay, so double major, there is one question I was looking at it before I could answer, somebody, the student volunteer probably answered. Double majors, if you are good enough, you can finish in your 4 years. There is no ending to it. But one of my friend has answered 5 years, that's not absolutely correct. Again, my point is that if you are good enough, you can finish in 4 years. If not, it get another year or 6 months, depends on how many, because your double major is apart from your courses that you are supposed to do in your particular discipline, there would be add-on courses that you have to do. And then that may take some time. So it depends on you, how many you clear it off as quickly as possible. So it is 4 years absolutely theoretically possible. 4 years can go up to 5 years. Okay. Third, I think there was some confusion regarding the, or rather query regarding the dual degree. Again, the dual degree, you are in one particular department, you can continue doing the masters in that department with one more extra year, because in dual degree there is a research component, most of the engineering departments, and you can go and do the second option from other department. Let's say I am a student from aerospace, I can do my second degree in mechanical, electrical, CSE. Okay, so that 1 year will go in that. You will get both the degrees at the end of your 5th year. In between, you will not be getting your any single degrees. So when you are enrolled for the dual degree, again, that is based on the application, and that would be sought at the end of certain semesters, and you have to fill out those applications, and the criteria is again your, what do you guess? Not availability, is only one criteria here works, is your performance, nothing else. So that means I showed you nice pictures what you do in the classroom, and outside classroom probably Dean of Students Affairs showed you. So those are your fun time. So at the same time, you need to maintain your, whatever you have been doing that and you have reached to this stage, my request is that keep doing that. So that what you like to achieve in your career, you would be definitely able to achieve that. Okay? Yeah, so dual degree means BT or BS. Along with that, the master's degree in the, again, MS or MT in the other department. And double major is, as I said, if I enroll in, let's say, in electrical, I could get the second major in computer science or mechanical, whatever I want. Okay, so that's a double major. That means my transcript and degree would be writing that explicitly. I have major in this, I have second major in this. So your degree would straight away clearly mention that. That's what the double major is. That means, assumably, you will have expertise from both these fields. This is what is expected. Okay?
So our team is answering many of these questions online on the chat, and Professor Ashok Kedde answered a few of the common questions. So any other, yeah, there is one question at the back. Mike. And I will repeat the question for our online audience. So if I take second major, or in my double major, my second major is CS, will it have same value in industry?
So I don't know what to answer. Okay. Because it completely depends what is the market situation at that point of time. Okay. Let me little bit, with due permission from the SPO chair, go ahead about this. I mean, this is true for all students, parents. You guys are trying to decide a branch based on what is going to happen to the market. You don't know what is going to happen after 4 years. You don't know what is going to happen after few minutes. How would somebody, we are not astrologer, that can kind of predict what is going to happen after 4 years or 5 years? How do I predict how many Fs you are going to accumulate? I cannot comment on that at this moment, right? As soon as you start your journey, you start seeing the paradigm shift. So this is a on-the-fly process. So my request is that do not try to decide anything, what is going to be the market. Nobody knows what is going to be the market. Tomorrow if there is a war, whole market is going to, the finance market is going to collapse. This is what the data science says. And that happened in probably a month back. Anybody followed the Nifty? You saw how it collapsed? Again it regained, right? So that's what it is. You can't predict what is going to happen to your, see, again coming back to some extent pertinency to your question, obviously if you have a double major, you will have some market sellability with its increase with your that part. Obviously, all depends, again, your performance, what you learned, and the company they are looking for. See, when you get a job, it's more like an hand-to-hand situation which takes place, right? Their need and your need. It not necessarily, I mean, probably end of another 3 years, you will become too choosy, right? You would say, oh, I don't want to sit for this company, I don't want to sit for that company. And that happens, that's absolutely, and you're right. But that doesn't mean the one which you choose to sit through, the company is going to take you through. They are looking for something else. So it all depends. I mean, I know a lot of statistics come out I'm not a firm believer of that. Okay, this is the CTC, that is the CTC, because that's demand of everybody's. But all this depend is the situation, what you are entering into that point of time, which are the industries which are coming. So probably if you remember the slide what our SPO chair was showing, year back we had more international offer, this year it has gone down because this is a dynamic process. Nobody has any control over it. Tomorrow you don't know, it might be double up, right? So to cut the story short, if you have more things in your kitty, it helps. Okay, how? That depends on the situation that you are getting into, right?
So I also checked with the placement coordinator. From placement point of view, almost this particular student's courses are more aligned toward their requirement than the other. So as Professor Ashok said that don't base your decision on these fine-grained things. What you like, you should go for that. So Professor Prateek, there are few questions about hostels and related campus life. So if you can scroll over the chat window and then answer them. So let me check.
So I can see some questions related to SPO in 4-year number of seats in branch.
So I
Professor Sen, where on the meal? So if veg meal.
Okay, so basically in the hall of residences, I mean in the mess, you basically have is a veg meal, and but for non-vegetarian there is an option. So if one student want to have some non-vegetarian item like egg or chicken, then those comes extra as extra. Basically, all the messes are veg messes at IIT Kanpur. So this is about maybe I'll explain some common hostel life. So to start with, you will going to get a shared accommodation in the hostels. So every room will be occupied by 2 students, and you'll be staying under these conditions for 1 year. And after 1 year, after your first year, in the second year, you will be moving to another hostel. And depending on the size of the room, I mean, number of students will be either 2 or 3. However, from the third year, you will going to get a single room, right? I mean, for your third year and then fourth year. So this is about the hostels. I already showed you some photographs about the amenities available in the hostels. So including the sports facility, canteens, reading room, and all those things. So I'll just.
So are there AC rooms in hostels?
Specific questions on.
So there is one about AC rooms and there is one about whether hostel is mandatory or not.
So yeah, hostel is mandatory. I mean, once because it's a residential campus, right? Once you are mandatory that you are doing the hostel. However, depending on the situation, depending on the conditions, one can apply for a day scholar position, and case to case basis we study the importance, and then
talk about curfews in the hostel, can student go from one hostel to other?
So it's not allowed. I mean, for the first year, right, you have to stay in one hostel, which is designated hostel. For boys, it is Hall 30. For girls, it is 3 blocks of Hall 4. And starting from the second year, typically the girls goes to another hostel, and the boys are distributed in four different hostels. Okay? And that is decided by the students itself, because that depends on the student matter, who is Bapu, who is Amma, and so the parent hall, all those things you will understand after 1 year, or maybe after a few months if you join. Shantanu, if you would like to add on.
So in other words, because this kind of requests come, okay, sir, I studied with my friend, can we be roommate? And the answer is majorly no, but it can be yes as well, because which room you will get is essentially decided by a software. So we don't see this, but we generally try to mix the students across their branch, across their language, across from where they are coming, everything. So once you join IIT Kanpur, your more or less next destinations are kind of written unless something goes wrong. So first year, which room you will stay. Second year, which hostel you will stay, and with whom, and so on. All these are more or less planned and decided. So once you come, you'll know it. And this, again, as I told during my presentation, that this system is working for more than 50 years. And I can see that Professor Amay Karkare, Professor Ashok De, they studied at IIT Kanpur. And Professor Agarwal, who was here before. So the idea is this is a system that worked very well, and it has been working excellently till now. And our alumni, they also like this way. So you will be associated with a single hall or two halls maybe, and this is how it works. So don't worry about the hall accommodation and other things. So that would be absolutely fine. And again, as I told you, that your student guides will contact you and they will explain everything how it works.
I also see some questions on the coolers. I mean, yes, the coolers are allowed inside your room and during summer. That's not a problem. Even heaters are also allowed during the winter, big winter. And some other questions pertaining to hostel life. That means, yeah.
There's a question about timing, but I don't think there are any timings except that, yeah, so you can come in and go out anytime in your hostel, right?
You can come in and go out anytime inside the hostel, so you can go and work in the academic area, whatever. But there is a restriction for the first 4 weeks. First 4 weeks until they settle down, they understand the system nicely. There is a restriction, so they need to come inside the hostel by 8 p.m. I believe, and then they are not allowed to go outside of the hostel until 7 a.m. in the next day. So there is a restriction, but that restriction is only for the first 4 weeks of the stay. After that, there are no restrictions.
And similarly, like going outside campus is also allowed, but you have to register with the security if you are going out.
Register, basically you have to register. I mean, if you are coming back on the same day, but if you are going out of the campus overnight, then you have to take permission.
So yeah, one more question on laundry facilities. Yes, we have there. I mean, 10,000 students reside on the campus, so we have everything. It's kind of a city inside. We all stay there in a similar way. We have a health center, which is pretty good, but it's not a hospital. So we have regular doctors. We have 14 in-house doctors, and as I said, we have OPDs, so many specialists from outside Kanpur city, they come and visit. They run their OPDs. We have tie-ups with many city hospitals. So we are pretty safe on that, and I just just tell you that it's not only the students, all the staff members and faculty members, including us, we also are dependent on our health center. So it's same for us. So no issues on that. But for students, as Professor Sen said in his presentation, you have an insurance of 1 lakh per annum.
So we have sufficient number of canteens around the campus, and these canteens run typically till late in the night, so a snacks problem and others. And there are canteens inside hostels also. So I think
Each hall has a canteen, and that starts in the noon time, afternoon time, around 2 p.m., and that closes 9 to 8. So it's 12 hours. The canteen is available late in the night.
yes.
Yeah, one question which is popping up every now and then, which is a PS mathematics and computing at IIT Kanpur is better than the BTech mathematics and computing and IIT Guwahati. I've been reading that for some time. I thought that I could skip that question. So again, I'll give you like a Mahagani the gyan. It's you decide on the courses. IIT Kanpur is available. What are the courses you are going to do? And the IIT Guwahati, I assume it should be available. You can check those out and decide what you like. Okay. Second one, which is connected to that, is the mathematics, scientific, computing courses in BS instead of BTech is going to hinder your placement in PhD. Again, I reiterate my statement. I don't think none of us are kind of qualified enough to predict that situation at this moment. I am not pretty sure. I don't think anybody is qualified enough to predict that. If you are, then we will give you a job tomorrow. There is no at IIT Kanpur if you can predict that.
So yeah, I think now the questions are becoming really very, very specific, which we would not be able to answer. And people are asking branch A is better or branch B is better. I don't think there is a clear answer. Every branch has their application, and therefore it is you who have to decide what you like most and what you want to do. So with this, I think it's time to wrap up this session. Okay, before that, Professor Ashwin Thakur wants to say something.
There are, I think, two questions for chemistry department, that why the placement was low. So generally what happens, students register for placement, but then they decide to go for higher studies. And it was seen over the years that chemistry students, they prefer, many students prefer to go for higher studies. So, and therefore their number is not high. So that's why it is reflected as low percentage.
Right. So I would like to thank our director and all the speakers who came here and spent the time interacting with the potential candidates, our prospective students and their families. And I hope that many of your questions have been answered, and if there are any remaining, the counseling team will be answering it, as Professor Mishra said, that you can send it over email, or you can visit our website to get the answers to these queries. We have some snacks arranged for those participants who are physically joining us in L7. I'm sorry to online participants, you'll have to arrange your own snacks. And after these snacks, we also have an arrangement for a bus, AC bus, which will take you around the campus for a small tour. Okay, so thank you very much for attending this session, both those who are at L7 and those who have joined us online. We look forward to welcoming you to IIT Kanpur family soon, and please keep in touch and ask any questions. Have a great day ahead, and congratulations to all the students and their family, and do well in whatever branch, whatever institute you decide to join. Thank you.